Hi y'all, I'm Carole Corey, your independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Welcome back to my Creating Corner. I'm so glad you're joining me again. If this is your first time here, if you click subscribe, then you'll easily be able to find my Creating Corner again and we can play another time. But today it's the middle of the month, which means my all-in-one box of fun has come. Paper Pumpkin. This month is August 2024. Time for cake. I'm always ready for cake. How about y'all? And I'm always ready for a paper pumpkin kit. Everything you need to create fabulous cards and twice a year beautiful projects is included. The only thing you'll need is a pair of scissors in case there's some twine to cut. So I love my paper pumpkin kits. There's always extra things you can do with them, and we will get into that. I do like to show some extra, a very simple way to change it for brand new stampers. A little stepped up for those of you that have been stamping a while, and of course I do like to do something out of this world. But first I have to see what's in here so I can see what we can do with it. I love them, everything you need. If you want to get in on the Paper Pumpkin fun and you don't have a US demonstrator, I'll have the link down below where you can join. If you sign up by September 10th, and you can prepay 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, a year, or you can just set up an ongoing subscription. But 20% of all kits that are sold from my website, which is up top down below, does go straight to my Great Cycle Challenge fundraiser for the Children's Cancer Research Fund. That's coming up in September. I do hope you do check the link out. It'll be in the description box below just for more information. If you're a cyclist, you might want to get in on the fundraising fund. And if you'd like to make a donation, you can do that through my page. Or you just buy either a Paper Pumpkin kit or any of Stampin' Up's fabulous kits, and 20% goes right to my fundraiser. Well, let's get this down to my creating table and see what we have. Okay, let's get this box of happy open. Trim it up, get into this plastic. If it gets caught in the rain, it's covered in plastic so you don't have to worry about anything getting ruined. It's kind of tight in there, isn't it? Let's try to go that way a little bit. There we go. Okay. Oof. Oof da. My address off there. Paper Pumpkin! Look how exciting! Okay, and what do we have? What do we have? We have an extra set of stamps. Oh, we've got numbers and a banner. How cute! And the little TH, ST, ND, and RD, like for your third or your fourth. That is cute. What is the main set? Make a wish. Oh, I love it. Lost count. That's cute for a belated birthday. How cute is that? It's time for cake, celebrate, little balloons, and happy birthday. Oh, I love them. I love that lost count. And there, of course, are some candles. Okay. Put a whole bunch of candles on the card back, and then, whoops, I lost count. Oh, well, what's in here? I love how they're always packaged. And here we have a Night of Navy Stampin' Spot. And of course, if this is your first kit, then you do get a block like this to mount your stamps on. And always got this beautiful tissue paper to make sure things don't shift around. And oh, I see metallic twine. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? Okay, get my little scissors back out. Okay, get into this package. Oof da. Okay, so here are our dimensionals. Give a little pop-up. Oh, look! Little pre-printed cards that are just covered with balloons. That's sweet. Those are pretty panels. Yeah. And of course we have coordinating envelopes. Look how pretty that is. Okay, so we've got the Night of Navy backdrop. Oh, look at that pretty pink. Ooh, and is that Moody Mauve? Ooh, we shall see. Let's look at the card bases. Luscious cake. Okay, and I like how the back is also printed. We can use that for another card. Okay, so we've got 3 of these designs. look, isn't that fabulous? Oh, and it's got all these score lines in there. Yes, lawsy, lawsy. We are going to be making a fancy card. Okay, so we'll have 3 of those. And this pretty pink. Oh, I love that. It's so delicate looking. Okay, and of course, banners. 2 sheets of banners. We got plenty of stuff to use on there. Glue dots. Die cut out already. Hooray! Oh, and those are sticky on the back. Perfect. Here's some more banners. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. Oh, look, we got some little tags. Woo! Now there's a party. Look at that. Look at all that shimmer. I love... Look at the forks. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. That is so cute. This cardboard is nice for different kinds of crafting. I know I had put up a video making a mini photo album. This makes very good backing for the covers. Get that out of the way. Now this, I thought that was just for the, like if you wanted to get a clear box to put your leftover materials in, but guess what I found out? I found out that if you put a little bit of adhesive here and here, it makes a little folder to put your stamps in. What do I do with those stamps? Here we go. It makes a folder to slip your stamps in. How perfect is that? So I think that's just really nifty that these make a nice little folder. And of course you can see what's in the folder because it's got the black line drawings. Okay. Now, the most important part. What are we doing? Let's take a look. Oh, I love that. Make a wish. Now that's a party in an envelope. I love it. Oh, I like that one. It's time for cake. And there's those little forks. I think that is so cute. That fork is just the cherry on top. That is cute. And on the back, if you need some video help and you're not watching this video, there's always a QR code that you can just hit with your phone and you can get a step-by-step directions putting this together. There is a picture of everything that's included, and it also tells you some coordinating colors in case you want to change things up a little bit, like Moody Mauve, of course the Night of Navy that it comes with, Pecan Pie, Petal Pink, Pretty in Pink, Wild Wheat, and Rose Gold. Ooh, pretty. And of course, it does still go along with our coordinating dies, which, let me see, I know I have them. Every celebration. There we go. Stampin' Up! Has been selling these little add-on dies. They're like $12, and they go along with a couple of months at a time. There we go. Now these went along with July, August, and September. So here we have Hooray, a pretty leaf, and a cute framelit for some flowers that were in last month's. Okay, so we'll probably keep these out so we can use them. Now, let me just go ahead and get this open, show y'all what the inside looks like. So inside we have, let's get it right side up, we have a pictorial directions where you can just follow along the pictures and put together your 9 cards. Let me clean this up and keep out one of each, and we're going to put together one of each design. Hang on. Be right back. Alrighty, let's see what we have here. This is going to be a fun fold, and let's just go ahead and work on the fold first. Looking at the directions here, we're going to fold, it's called Mountain and Valleys. So our first score line will fold backwards. Our second into a mountain. That one will be a valley. This is a mountain, and this is a valley. So there it just kind of all folds up on itself. Okay, so this is what the card itself is going to look like, the fun fold itself, and then it'll just open up into all kinds of happiness and delight. Okay, I do have my full-size Night of Navy ink pad out. I like to use my full-size when I'm home because the little Stampin' spots are so convenient to bring with me when I go to a stamping event or on a vacation, or I use them for little giveaways. Anyways, okay, the first thing we're going to do, we have a couple of the die cut candles, and we need to stamp those. Now for best practice, you do sometimes want to have a Stampin' pierced pad to give a little bit of give when you stamp with your photopolymer stamps. Sometimes I don't use it and it usually works out okay, but I am going to do it now. Let me just get a little sheet of paper to cover this. Okay, I'm just using the back of the mailing that has your address on it. Okay, so let's get our 3 sparkly candles on here. Do y'all ever use those sparkler candles? I think they're fun. And one of our stamps is a little candle with stripes and dots on it. Now, I'm not pushing and smushing into the ink pad. This is a photopolymer stamp. You can see that it's all inked up. You just touch it to the ink pad and you see you've got your ink there. See, perfect. So let me just get a little more ink on there since I stamped it once. And you can line it up perfectly on your die cut. And there we've got the candle all happy and stamped. Okay, good, good, good. Let me get my simple chamois to clean this stamp off before I make a mess. While I've got my ink pad open, I see, oops, okay, oh, over here I need to stamp a couple of candles. Okay, so there's the short one. Let me grab the long candle, longer candle, put it on the back of this one here. It's got little sparklies all over it. Cute! Let me wipe this off, clean it again. Off, clean this one, take it off. I like to clean my stamp as soon as I use it, and it doesn't matter if your stamp gets stained, it's still going to work, but I do like trying to reduce the staining. I think if you put it on a Versamark pad, which is our clear watermarking, and it's great for your powder embossing, if you stamp your stamp on the Versamark and you let it dry, that kind of helps mitigate any staining that might happen. Okay, so let me get my sparkles. Let's see how that's going to look. Oh, how cute, how cute. Okay, there we go. Line it up. Perfect. Well, almost, but I blame it on my astigmatism. Cute, cute, cute. Okay, and now I do need one more little bit of stamping on that bottom, and that's going to be lost count. I think that's funny. Here we go. We're going to put lost count along the bottom. Perfect. I know exactly who I'm going to send this to. Her birthday's coming up in September. Cute, cute. And now we need to do the front with Make a Wish on this little tag. Make a wish. Lovely! Oh, that's cute! Now we'll just take a second to put this card together and we are good. On the back of our candles, you see there's an open circle, so these candles that are going to be on the front, well, actually, there's going to be one on each panel. They want dimensionals. Okay, let me shut this, get it. So don't get it a mess. You grab the dimensionals that came with the kit. I do like using my tweezers. So I'm going to put one on the back of each. Now, these dimensionals are kind of like little octagons. So, let's see, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 sides, not 8. But they're not round, so line them up on your candle with the straight edge going on the side, and that way you'll know for sure nothing will peek out. Okay, let's straighten this out. take the little waxy thing off the back, and we want to put one here, and we want to put one here. That's cute. And we want to put another one on this panel here, like so. There we go. Perfect, perfect. And now we just need our tag across the front. Okay, for our tag, we do need to make a bow. Now, according to the directions, it says we need 18 inches. But Carole, you said we only needed scissors. I need a ruler? No, you don't need a ruler. Because look, on your Paper Pumpkin directions page, you've got a measuring guide along the bottom that actually goes to 18 inches. So, they make it so easy for you. You know, kits are such a great gift even for like a crafter or somebody who might like to become a crafter. Because it's everything you need, even your measuring. Okay, so I'm going to tie my, oopsie, let's go ahead and fold it in. Okay, I'm going to wrap this around, come up through the hole. Oh, let me trim that right there. It's got a little, oopsie, a little fibery. Okay, gonna come through the hole. We're going to tie it shut. Cards with like a little belly band or something is so cute. Okay, so let's get this here. Just perfect. Okay, that is cute. That is cute. Okay, and we need our card backing. We're going to mount this card right on here. We're going to use dimensionals across the back. Plenty of dimensionals to give it some stability. Center it. How cute, how cute. Let's see how it, what kind of effect you get. So let's untie it and whee, how cute. I love it. Now if you want to keep your tag from sliding much, you can just put your ribbon through a second. Whoops, what did I do? No. See if we can put it through a second time to kind of stabilize it in one spot. Go. There we go. That'll keep it in its place. And tie our bow back. And now your tag won't run off the side. I think that's cute. Okay. And of course, it does have its own happy envelope to go with it. Oh, I like this one. Let's see what number 2 looks like. Number 2. Card number 2 is going to be using one of each of these die cuts. We're going to make some luscious layers. So let's go ahead and put some glue dots on the back of these. Remember, your glue dots do come in your kit. You don't need tweezers, but I like using tweezers. Tweezers are my extra fingers, my extra fingernails. Okay. Yum! Look how luscious that looks, all those lovely layers. Okay, now we have a little bit of stamping to do. We're using another one of these die cut candles, and let's go ahead and get it stamped up. Okay. There we go. And we need a pink die cut right there. And this one's going to be It's Time for Cake. It's time for cake. There we go. Let's shut this and clean these off. I love my simple chamois. I know it's terribly stained, but it pulls the ink right off. I wound that one around, didn't I? Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and put this puppy together. Here we go. We're going to put a dimensional on the back of my candle. Let's get that one right there. Put that in its place of honor on the cake. Oops. I think I got it over a little bit. There we go. Put it there. Now make sure you don't put it too high. We don't want it going over the top of the card, or it's not going to fit in the envelope correctly. So there we've got that. We're going to put dimensionals across the bottom of the sentiment. This right across here. We're going to put it a little on the, a little catawampus. You know what I should have done before I did any of that? I'm going to take this Happy Birthday. It's all festive and rolling. I'm going to take Happy Birthday and I'm going to stamp the inside with Happy Birthday. The one that came. There we go. Happy birthday! Yay! Oh, we can even put Make-A-Wish on that one too. You want to? Let's go ahead and put Make-A-Wish on there. Put it on the back. Ink that. Happy birthday. Make-A-Wish. Love it, love it. And now, this has an adhesive back. This is like a sticker, your hooray. We're not stamping it, we are just peeling it off the sticker sheet. And we're going to put it here. Now that's festive. And I love the fork. And we're going to put a dimensional or two on the back of the fork. There we got one. And let's put one up here. Oh, so cute. So cute. Of course, if you want. Oh, I love it. That is so cute. Oh my gosh. What do y'all think? Oh, I love it. Hooray, it's time for cake. Oh, I like that. I like that. And of course, it has its own festive envelope. Let me grab the envelope. Where's the envelope? Mananja. There we go. So it has its own festive envelope. Love it! Things just get better and better with paper pumpkin. Let me clean this up and move on to card 3. And just like that, we are ready to do card number 3. How quick and easy is it to put these cards together? Okay, for card number 3, I do want the festive, all these cute little balloons here, and one of each of the die cut balloons. Remember, we had this sheet of die cuts with the balloons, the candle bases, and the forks. Okay, so we wanted one of each of these balloons. I've already gone ahead and put dimensionals on the back. And we wanted one of the curved banners. Remember, you have the straight pink, the tag, and then the curved. Okay, photopolymer stamps. Now, it is pretty much straight, but you can curve these to be as sharp as of a curve that you want or as straight as you want. So photopolymers are pretty cool. Now this is slightly curved, so I'm going to try doing a slight curve, and let's see. That is about right. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and stamp Happy Birthday on this one. Whoops. Remember, you don't push and smush onto your ink pad. You just touch the ink pad with your stamp. And, oopsie. Oh, I touched it and it moved. I think I just messed it up. No, perfect. It's hard to mess up a paper pumpkin kit. Okay, and that is really all the stamping we have to do. The other big thing we have to do is cut a piece of 8-inch twine, this beautiful rose gold sparkly twine. So of course we're going to use our measuring guide that's on the side of our directions. And we just want to tie a bow. Oops. There we go. Now I did have a little bit of fibers coming out there. Let's just trim that off nicely. These paper snips are awesome. They're so nice and sharp, and that point right there can get right down into whatever you're trying to fussy cut out. Okay, so I got my bow made. I got my sentiment stamped. Let's go ahead and put a couple of dimensionals on the back of the sentiment. We're almost done. Like I said, I've already put them on the back there. Oh, the directions say to put that flat. And I'm going to take these off. Let me show you. If you put dimensionals down and it's not where you want them, or it's not quite how you want it, if you take your Take-A-Pick tool, you're going to have a point. But if you turn it around, you're going to have this spatula. And I love this spatula. It fits right up underneath your dimensionals. It removes your adhesive and does not damage your cardstock. I love this Take-A-Pick tool. And oh, and I may as well show you. They also have some accessories you can get, and this straight razor is wonderful. Very sharp, so keep it covered. Keep everything covered. Okay, so we're going to put glue dots on the back. We don't want dimensionals because it's going to be crossing over this balloon, which has dimensionals. So there we go. I'll put one right here. Okay. Take our panel. Let's get this out of the way. Take our panel. Let's put the striped one down first. We're going to put that one right about there. Oh, I wasn't looking at the directions. We do want to stamp a couple balloons on here. Let me grab these balloons out. Okay, we're going to fill in some of the spaces here with balloons. Okay. Get this opened back up. Silly me. Okay, we'll get it started with the striped balloon, and we'll put a striped balloon right about there, and we'll put a striped balloon right about here, and then we'll take a balloon that's got the little flowers and we'll put one here, and of course let's put another one down here. Yay! Oh, that looks really cute. Okay, now we're ready to add the dimensionalized. So we've got this pretty striped one we're going to put right here in this spot, and let's go ahead and put the big balloon in the middle. Balloons are so cute. I loved when the grands were babies. You get the helium balloons and tie them to their feet or their hands, and they just get a kicking and a giggling. Okay, we're going to put that one right about there. And let's take this pink one with the fireworks and put it here. Lovely! Now, we'll just put our sentiment across the front. We are almost done. There we go. Happy birthday. Now I'm going to take a glue dot, and I'm going to put a glue dot right there at the bottom of that balloon. Right there. Pull it off. And there we go. Cute! Almost done. Just need a couple dimensionals on the back of this panel, and we'll pop it onto the card base, and this puppy will be ready to go. Bring a smile to somebody's face. There we go. Make sure you have your card opening the right direction. So we want it to be a landscape card. We want the opening on the bottom, and we'll just put that right in the middle. And how lovely is that? Oh, we can make our bow a little bit bigger if you want. Cute. You can trim that down if you want. I think I will. It's kind of out there. There we go. Oh, I love it. I love it. And of course, that one has this super gorgeous envelope. So there are our 3 cards for our August paper pumpkin kit. Which one's your favorite? I love fun folds. I like that. But that fork is just the cutest thing to me. But I do love all the balloons. But you know what? You are going to have the stamps left over once you're done putting your kit together, or you may need to send cards to more than one person in a family and you don't want to send them the same card. So we can use our materials to do something different. So hang on, and we're going to put together some alternate designs. Alrighty, let's see what we can do with this. Now this card is going to be for the person who's pretty new to stamping and you don't have a lot of materials. You probably don't have a Stampin' Up! Cut and emboss machine, but we can still do a lot of cool things. So here I've taken an envelope and I've just opened it up. So here I've got the pretty pattern paper from the inside of the envelope, and here's the white part that was the back. I'm just going to take a ball lid and I'm going to put it right here, and I'm going to trace around it. Okay, and let me get my trimmer. Now, of course, if you have scissors, you can just use your scissors to cut your paper. Let me just do that. Okay, here I've got my paper snips, so I'm just going to cut this loose. I'm going to cut these tabs off just right along the score lines. Okay, get that out of the way. Alright, now I'm just going to cut this circle out. Okay. Now, if you are brand new to stamping and you don't have a lot of materials, you may not have all of your ink pads in your coordinating colors, but you can, like here I've got my ink pads, but instead of using my ink pads, it did come with the Night of Navy Stampin' Spot, so I'll use that. You can easily buy markers. These are the 23 to 25 in color markers. I've got my Moody Mauve, I've got a Boho Blue, and I've got the Night of Navy. Okay, so on my circle, I'm going to start stamping some, where is my, okay, here is my candle. So I'm going to stamp candles across the middle. I'm going to start out with Night of Navy. I'm going to put Night of Navy in the center. And clean it on my simple chamois. Now I'm going to color my stamp with the marker. This is the Moody Mauve. All of our markers, we have a thin line on one end and a thick line on the other. The thin line shows that that's the pen tip, and the thick line shows it's a brush tip. So I'm going to use the thick line, and I'm going to lay my brush tip sideways and color that stamp, and I'm going to stamp a candle on either side of my Night of Navy. Clean that. And now I'm going to take my Boho Blue, color my candlestick with the Boho Blue marker. And we're going to put one there. And we're going to put one here. Okay, and actually it looks like I've got room for more candles. I'm going to go ahead and use Wild Wheat. Kind of a yellow candle on there. Wild Wheat is not one of the listed colors, but we're going to put this out here on the very end, and it's going to kind of run off of the edge of the circle. Okay. And that was using a birthday candle photopolymer stamp that came with our set. Now, if you have a particular person in mind that you're going to be sending this to, you could use the numbers on the back. So on the back, I'm just going to do a 21st right there. Okay, just so we can see how it looks. Just an option. I like having options. Okay, I'm going to take this Wild Wheat, since it is a nice gold color, and this is the flame, the little sparkly flame, oops, stamp. And yes, best practice says I should be doing this on a Stampin' Pierce pad, but I started without it, so I'm going to finish without it. So there are my candles. Now I'm going to take my banner stamp. This banner stamp did come in the set, and I'm going to get my Moody Mauve back out here. Whoops, wrong one. I'm going to get my Moody Mauve back out here, and I'm going to color it with the marker. Now I'm going to stamp it off once. And let me do that again. Okay. I didn't put even pressure. That shows how much the pierce pad helps. Okay. Just for quickness. So I'm going to stamp it, and then look, you stamp it again and it's so much lighter. Stamp it again and it's just a whisper. That's what I want. I just want the whisper. So I'm going to stamp it. I'm going to stamp it a second time. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to stamp. Ooh, I didn't do it evenly. I see I've got a little extra line of color there. I don't want to mess up. Is there something on my pad? Okay. And there is a very light banner at the top, and we're going to repeat one more time. We're going to do this along the bottom. Okay. Well, that's pretty festive. Now I've got my Night of Navy open and ready. I have my Happy Birthday. Oops, wrong one. Here it is. Here's my Happy Birthday. Now with the photopolymer, you can easily see what you're inking up. So I'm just going to ink up just the word happy, and I'm going to stamp it on this banner at the top. Clean that off. You know, sometimes it is easier to do a word at a time just using a marker, but even if you're brand new, you would have the ink spot. And then I'm going to do the birthday down at the bottom. So there I've got happy and birthday. Cute, cute. Now to make it quicker, I am going to use my paper trimmer. Let's put these things aside. There we go. I'm going to use this card base right here. I'm going to cut it down on the score line. So here now I have two nice pieces of cardstock to use for background. I am going to cut off just the very edge, because when you cut these, sometimes you do end with the roll of the score line. So I want to make sure none of the score line is there. Okay, and I kind of wasn't paying attention to which card I was doing. I didn't mean to cut that, but that's okay, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take basic white, which is so easy to get. It's 8.5 inches long, 5.5 inches wide, and I scored it at 4 1/4. And I'm just going to glue. This is just some all-purpose glue. Yes, I could use the glue dots that came with my kit, but I'm just going to cover this entire card front. There we go. If you get a kit like this and you're working with a group of people and you want to change the cards up so everybody doesn't get, you know, the same design, or you don't want to give two people the same design, that's what this is for. And like for the person who's just getting started. Okay, now I'm going to take, I could just do like that, but no, I'm going to cut this part of my envelope because I think that's pretty. So I'm going to cut it on the score line here. Just take the tab off. This will be cute for decorating the envelope, possibly. I'm going to cut off all the white edges. And I want to cut this to 5.5 by 4. 5 1/4 by 4. So there's 5. It's already 5 1/4. And let me just trim a dab off for 4. Let's see what we have. I think I might want a little more of the cardstock showing. So I'm going to cut off another 1/4 inch. Hopefully I'm not going to regret this, but I don't think I will. I think this is just so cute. I don't want it hidden inside the envelope. Ah, I like that. I like that. So that way we see more of the pink, and that's going to be right there. Happy birthday, or you could have done like happy birthday. Yay! Okay, so let's attach this down. Just a little spot of glue here and there. That's all we need. Okay, I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back here. These dimensionals that came in the kit. I'm going to put some extras because this is cut from the envelope. It's not cardstock, so it will benefit from having extra dimensionals behind it. Look at this entire sheet you've got. I mean, please, you can put some dimensionals on there. Now, I think we need to do something with, oh, I love it. Let's do something with this. I don't want to use too much of it up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do 3 turns around my finger there. And I'm going to take this dimensional off and I'm going to stick it down right here like this. Okay, got that stuck down. Let me get a glue dot, because wait till you see why I'm doing it this way. It would take 3 times as much if I did it long enough to go over the entire thing. So now I'm going to want it off of this one. So now just 1, oopsie, 1, 2, 3. And we're just going to stick it down on here. As much as we can get down on there. Okay, let's put another glue dot to hold the rest of it. There we go. Perfect. I'm going to put a little support there and there and there and there. Okay, now make sure you don't put it on your card upside down. Happy birthday! And that is festive. I like that. That was very simple, very easy, just using just a couple little cuts here and there using the envelope. And like I said, I did cut this pink card base down without thinking which card I was working on, but I think that turned out adorable. And of course, this is for the person who wants to just use the materials, but you know, if you've got like a couple little gemstones or rhinestones, that would be cute too. So I hope you like this one. Let's see what else we can come up with. Okie dokie. This one I think is going to be a lot of fun, and it's going to be slightly tricky, but not that bad. So with our Stampin' Cut and our Stampin' Paper Trimmer, you can see right through the presser bar, and you can see all the way down to the bottom where the cutting line is. And that's important. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the card that has the cake front, and we're going to cut this cake slice out of the card. So we're going to slide this right in here, make sure it's snug against the bottom, and here you can line it up and you can see exactly where that slice of cake is. And we're going to put this here and cut down to the bottom. And then we're going to turn it. And again, let's make sure it's in the cutting groove. And cut. And I went over a tad bit. Okay, that's okay. That is okay. And then here. Now I'm going to use my snips, my paper snips. And I'm going to cut that loose right here. The tips on these snips are fantastic to do something like this. Okay. Okay, this is good, this is good. Now we're just going to fussy cut around the whipped cream, or around the icing. You know what you could do? Well, let me go ahead and do this. Do as much as I can with the paper trimmer. Okay. Good. Now, let's get this cut out. There we go. It's out. Got a little bit of the card base there. That's fine. Okay. Okay, I'm going to finish this card with the lovely layers. Well, while I've got my trimmer out, I'm going to go ahead and take a sheet of basic white cardstock. I'm going to cut it 5 1/4 inches long. By 8 inches. Let's open this up. This arm comes out all the way to 17 inches. Okay, but I only needed it 8 inches instead of the 8.5. Okay. Now I'm going to score it at 2 and 4 inches. Let me get this pushed in. Here's 2 and 4. Okay, I'm done with my paper trimmer. Whoops, sounds like my paper trimmer's almost done with me. So let's go ahead and make an accordion fold here. Perfect. My bone folder. Anytime you're doing a fun fold, you always do want to give it a nice press with your bone folder to make sure your crease is good. Okay, now what we're going to do is we are going to attach that right in there. And can you guess? Can you guess? We'll put that there, and then we are going to have one cute little card. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to take my strips, one of each kind. Oops. That one. Okay, and with the glue dots, perfect. Okay, we'll go ahead and put the hooray across the front, just like on the original design. Hooray! Clean this up. Okay, now what we're going to do, we're just going to attach this on the inside of the card. Just a little bit of glue. Well, that's kind of a lot of glue, but it's not going to fall apart, is it? Okay. Just going to center it right like that. Okay. Do we want to put the, it's time for, no. And we'll take the fork, we'll throw a couple dimensionals on the back of the fork. See, a little too far. Ah. Let's go ahead and get this. What did I do there? There we go. Let's get this put on the, got a little something hanging off there. There we go. Let's put the fork, which is a very important part. And on the inside, let me get the It's Time for Cake stamp. Okay, of course cakes need candles, so I'm going to pull out my Night of Navy and the little decorative candle stamp, and I'm going to stamp on this candle that's got that sparkly gold foil showing off the flames. And while I've got my Night of Navy out, I'm going to go ahead and stamp that inside. And let me grab this marker. I'm going to need this marker. So I'm going to take this tallest candle. There were, let me grab my set. There's one, two, there were 3 candles. So there is the short one that we put on top of that little die cut. Then there is this medium length right here. And this is the tallest one. Maybe we'll do both of them. We'll see. So I'm going to take this tall candle, and here on the very edge, I'm going to go ahead and stamp the tall candle. And in the Night of Navy, I probably should have stamped that off. That's a little dark, but it's okay. And I'm going to take the little flame part, and I'm going to use my wild wheat marker, and I'm going to color in the flame part. Now I'm not going to come all the way to the edge here because I don't want it to go over. There we go. Or actually, I could go all the way to the edge and I'll just mask it off. Okay. Let me grab a piece of scratch paper here. We'll just put that right there so I don't make a mess. Perfect! And it's time for cake. Yes, we need to put that on there too. We'll put that right here in the middle. And now we're ready to make the magic happen. So let's shut this and give it another press with my bone folder. Okay? And we're going to put this in place, and it fits perfectly because that's where it originally was. And we're going to get the placement for the candle. Okay, we want it right about there. Let's get a dimensional. And we're going to pop a dimensional behind that bad boy. We're going to put it behind the flames. And we're not going to attach it at the bottom. We're going to attach it behind the flames. So there we go. Oopsie. And we want to glue here. I'm just going to grab some tear and tape because I don't feel like pulling off a lot of the glue dots, and you're going to want it kind of steady. So I'm going to use this tear and tape, and I'm just going to put a couple strips on the back of the cake piece. I think would be the best place to put it. Just put it on the back of the cake. Just like that. Hooray! And now when we open our card, we just fold it open like that. I think that's a fun fold. Woo! It's time for cake. I hope you like my cards. I would appreciate a thumbs up down there. But I like this. I like this one. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining me on this. I really appreciate it. I hope you like this kit, the August 2024 Time for Cake. And let's take a look. So remember, our first card out of the kit was this adorable card that ties shut with the tag Make-A-Wish. We untie it and it just unfolds. Isn't that cute? All the candles, lost count. I love this card. I just don't see any way to improve on it. And actually, I would just keep all of these materials for this card the exact same way, unless I maybe turned it into a waterfall card, and that would take a little bit more time than I have in this video. And it's got the pretty vine design on the blue, and that's echoed on the coordinating envelope in the pink. And then our next card was Hooray! It's time for cake. And on the inside, I put Happy Birthday and Make-A-Wish. And this is adorable. I tell you, I love these forks. Stampin' Up! Sell these forks. That is so cute. And it does have the coordinating envelope. And then we have balloons for days. All these fabulous balloons. And again, a lovely coordinating envelope on the inside for that one. Love it, love it. These are so pretty. If you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber and well, if you end up becoming a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you can quite often purchase past kits as they become available. So if you are not already a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe, and then these may come available. But then we just did a couple ideas. I used the inside of the envelope and the stamps that came with the set to do a cute little happy birthday. I used the beautiful rose gold metallic twine that came. And remember, I just did it at each end instead of going all the way across, because that would have taken like 3 times as much of the rose gold twine, and that's so beautiful. I didn't want to waste an inch of it. So we have that as a very simple way to shake things up, to change it around a little bit in case you're handing out to multiple people in the same area and they'd see each other's cards. And this cake card, I just think is such a fun fold where you just open it up and then it comes out this way. Very quick, very simple, but very cute. It's just, this is one of those cards that has a wow, and you can make this any design, obviously, and just decorate it up as much as you want. I could have cut open, actually what would have been cute is if I cut open another envelope or used I could have used the flap that I cut when I opened this envelope. I had the flap left. Now that I'm looking at it, it would have been cute if I put the flap, the material right here. That was, ooh, that's an idea. I think I'm going to do that on my next one. I'm going to do another one of this design, and I am going to put some designer series paper behind it, or the inside of an envelope, whatever. But that is so cute. So here are the cards. This kit does make 9 full-sized cards. You can do 3 of this design, 3 of this design, 3 of this design, or you can change things up a little bit. So thank you for watching my video. I hope you liked it. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up. I really would appreciate it if you would. If you did like the cards, leave a comment. Tell me which one you like best. And if you do not have a US demonstrator and you did want to join in the paper pumpkin fun, I'm here for you. I'll have all of my information and the link for the paper pumpkin kit down below in the description box. And remember, every kit that's purchased from my site does have I do make a 20% donation to the Great Cycle Challenge fundraiser for the Children's Cancer Research Fund. Well, have a wonderful day, have a great weekend, and keep making the world a beautiful place. Bye now.